Hey guys, how we doing? So just got done cutting the footage for 2023 first annual turkey camp. With that being said, full disclosure, it's actually 2024 right now, and I just got back from Missouri where we killed some more birds. But last year, after chasing them with a bow all season, it just didn't feel right to release this after season was over. Okay, so we're going to drop this video from last year, and then you're going to be seeing some more content coming out very shortly on the Missouri 2024 hunt. And then also, I'm about to start hunting in Minnesota here this coming weekend. So, with that being said, I'll lock it up. Let's check out this video. Let's go. All right, how we doing? So I'm finally getting on the road. I'm heading south again. It, believe it or not, even looking outside, it doesn't look it up here in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, but it is spring, supposedly. It's gonna feel a hell of a lot more like spring down in Missouri, I have a feeling. But season actually started in Missouri this past Monday. First year I haven't gone down for opening day. I figured if I go down, tomorrow's Friday, I got the weekend to kill my first bird, and then I get a whole nother set of tags, or another tag on Monday. So selfishly, I'd like to try to kill both my birds here. With that being said, look at that. We've got ice on the lake there. Probably another week or two before the ice comes out. But anyway, yeah, selfishly, I want to pop 2 birds this year. We had a good year already. Good start to the year. My pops killed one. My cousin Jesse killed one. My little brother called in, which is cool as hell. Brother-in-law put the smack down on one. Cousin Jimmy put the smack on one. So it was a good start to the McGrath season here. With that being said, I'm gonna drive as far as I can. It's already 5 o'clock, so I don't know if I'll get fired up and like try to push through, or I was thinking maybe I'd catch the last couple hours of the actual shooting time tomorrow. It closes at 1 o'clock, but morning. So it's just getting daylight here. It's about 6 o'clock. I stopped at about midnight there at Des Moines and got about a 4-hour nap and a good shower this morning, so that was the right thing to do. Just rolling down to my Grandma Pat and Grandpa Robert's house. They both passed away. Grandpa passed away just this Christmas Day, 100 years old. With that being said, fired up. It's yeah, it's a big deal to hunt here, especially just following Grandpa passing away this past year. I traditionally haven't really hunted here. There's a farm that I grew up hunting with my dad and that, my Uncle Tony's place. But yeah, it's just the way it's working out with me getting into town kind of late morning here. My dad's hunting with my sister. I don't know, man, something about me getting to go by myself on Grandpa's place, man, it's just special to me. So I'm excited about it, even if I don't hear a damn thing. Just to sit up in Grandpa's top field is gonna be pretty epic. So I'll keep in touch. We're rolling up on the drive here. Check this out. There's our McGrath. Little McGrath action for you there. But yeah, something about this gravel road will always just mean so much to all of us McGraths. So I'll have to hop out and get the gate opened up and get after it. But coming around the corner here, there's I'm on Grandpa's place here, where we grew up. There's always a place for you at Grandma's house. You're sick, get sick, or whatever. Always people stopping by. So I always get a little choked up just pulling in. Grandpa's flag still up, Marine flag there. Just a quick little rundown here. I heard birds all over at Grandpa's. I had that hen on a damn pond,
and then I thought she went off in the north timber. I spooked her coming across the creek. Then I come up to the top field where I planned on hunting, and I spooked the same damn bird down into the bottom of the field. But when I was getting just about where I wanted to be set up, there was, I think it was 4 birds out on the neighbor. I tucked back in underneath the cedar tree quick and called a little bit just in case something flashed up quick, but nothing happened. Now I'm set up where I want to be here. I got decoys aren't super dialed in. They're kind of where I stabbed them when I saw them birds earlier, but whatever. I'm sitting in the exact same spot that Jesse and Jacob were in. When Jacob shot at one, and then Jesse was just out in the timber in front of me, so I don't know if it's that same man for the 3rd or 4th time here, but I had one just out in the field here, feeding around, but anyway, they're moving around. I got to about 11:30, I had about an hour and a half to hunt yet. I'm just gonna call on and off and see what the hell happens here. Sure as hell feels good to be out, I tell you that. All right, I just got set up. I moved down onto this logging road out of the field here. I got about 20 minutes till 1 o'clock, but got the deeks right out in front of me here. Got a logging road running both ways. And yeah, we'll see what happens here. I guess if it's meant to be, something's gonna get fired up, so we'll see what happens. All right, it's 1 o'clock. So no bird on opening day. Sorry, my opening day, I should say. But like I said earlier, it felt good to sit on Grandpa Robert's land here. I saw some birds. I shot my gun. Got peace of mind. That's hitting good. Man, beautiful weather. Just unbelievable, especially compared to what I was leaving in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. But anyway, with that being said, there's birds on this property for sure. I got to figure out if my dad and I'll hunt here in the morning or if we'll hunt on the farm over in the next county over that we usually hunt on. But yeah, my dad and my sister had some action this morning. A bunch of Jake birds came in gobbling like hell, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, like I said, it's been a hell of a start to the season so far. I'm gonna hit it hard this weekend. My brother's got a bachelor party, kind of just tough timing on that. But then him and I are gonna do some camping action on our other piece of family land, and just really hit it hard. There's a bunch of government ground close to there too, so it's gonna be a hell of a cool week, and we're gonna get after it. Let's go. Morning. So I just rolled up at my Uncle Tony's here. It's about 10 to 5. I wanted to get in here super early. I didn't come and roost last night, but my dad's been over here the last few mornings taking my sister and my, I guess it'd be my nephew here a few days ago. We kind of know where the birds like to be anyway, but with that being said, I'm gonna slip in super early and just kind of let the woods come to life. That's where I killed my bird last year, so my goal is to get across the creek in our southwest corner and just kind of see what happens, set up in there, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
Hey, how we doing? So I sat up in 3 different spots over here. My Uncle Tony's farm where we hunt. I called in a few jakes this morning, as you saw, but I never got on anything else. It's windy as hell. It's like 17-mile-an-hour wind. It's like 38 degrees or something, so kind of brutal. About as brutal at turkey hunting weather as you would want. But I'm gonna stay after it. I'm gonna come out of the woods right now, and who knows, maybe I'll get in on something walking out. You know how that goes. But I'm gonna get to the truck, regroup a little bit, probably switch farms altogether. I think it's gonna warm up like 10 more degrees, so maybe an hour or two it'll be a little bit more enjoyable. But as far as the weather, just to clarify, I'm not at work. I'm in Missouri turkey hunting, and I've been hanging out with my family, so it doesn't get much better than that. So I'm not bitching, I guess is what I'm saying. So yeah, hopefully we'll make something happen here directly. What do you think, Bull? Got Dakota here. We just switched gears. We're heading over to my grandma, where we're at my grandma Willie's farm here. So somebody else is hunting back here. We're trying to figure out who, probably Uncle Mike. But we're gonna head down to our west woods here. See if we can strike something up, Bull.
Get after it.
Dakota's getting a decoy set up here. We got this out. We're actually on government here on the backside of our family land. It opens up into this nice big piece here. There's a little bottom there. Jesse! Came over to my cousin Jesse's to see what he was up to. We got ourselves in a little patio project here. So Jesse on the compactor there. You almost went over the deal. We'll quit watching.
What's up, boy?
What's going on?
Good to see you, man.
What's
Sitting on the killer here. You gonna kill a gobbler this morning?
Where'd that water spill from?
Hell yeah. What's that?
No, nothing.
Did it come off of me?
I think so.
May
Oh,
come
it
off
was
of
out
me.
your camelback.
We hugged him. I squirted on you.
But this is fast. You carry that. Let you use my new Gucci CJ.
That's 20 gauge, you said?
If you're old enough, I can make you start carrying that. So listen, it's unloaded. However, I usually pack it like this, right here. And then if somebody walks by, you just kind of go like that, or you go like this. You can point down. You can
Yeah.
carry
Never
it down
point
like
it at
that.
somebody.
Just never flag anybody, okay?
Yeah.
So here,
We gonna kill some gobblers, man?
yeah, I'll take that. Ready to kill some gobblers, Brad?
Yep.
Let's go. Thank man.
What's going on, buddy?
Raylan, what happened, man? So what happened today?
Didn't see anything.
We saw a few. We just couldn't call them in. They're all in the neighbor. Dang it. Anyway,
They know it ain't safe over here.
right?
They got the word out.
Copy that. Well, we're heading out. Let's try them again another day.
A little bit more fired up tomorrow.
Get out there tomorrow, boy. All right. So we're heading over to my Grandma Willie's to set up camp for the next few days. My brother and I, we just left my pop's house. We've been scrambling. Took my mom to lunch for an early birthday dinner down in Jeff City. And yeah, now we're gonna be fooling around, and I'm pretty sure setting up camp at dark. So what do you do? But it should be a pretty awesome few days here. Got a pretty good game plan for in the morning. We got some family land here, and then it's surrounded by thousands of acres of government ground. So should be able to make some things happen. Let's go.
We're set up on our family farm right in the corner of it on the government here, close to the government. We've got a couple birds hammering this morning over towards where my cousin's hunting. So hopefully we hear a gunshot here in a minute. But there's at least 2, if not 4 different birds. We're trying to convince ourselves there's 2 different sets of birds. But we decided to just set up on the field edge here and kind of call on and off. A couple of those birds have answered us, but with that being said, we're just going to kind of let the morning come alive. If we hear a bird behind us or over on the government, we're going to jump up and cut the distance. But for now, we're just going to kind of see what develops here. See what happens. See if you can get something going.
I'm not just saying this.
Dude, the small woods is on fire,
Dude, I'm not just saying this, but that's the first call. Same thing happens when me and Jesse are sitting there.
This is officially an interview. Oh, it's officially an advertisement for Small Woods Game Co. Well, that's badass. He definitely answered you. That's good.
I wonder what those birds are doing.
I don't know, but that last one that gobbled sounded closer than those 2 that gobbled. Would you agree?
Yeah.
I think there's a few different birds over
Keep
there.
hearing one that's a little further on. Unless you never know. They could just be struggling, turning around.
What are you working with? What do you got over there, boy?
America's favorite.
My goodness.
Manor sausages.
What do you think, Bull?
What's happening?
We're moving again. We're just kind of systematically moving through this government ground here, south of our Grandma Willie's here. But yeah, got a few hours left until quitting time, so we're gonna get more mobile. We just sat up for a little bit with no luck, but we're just gonna put some miles on and cut here and there and see if we can strike something up. See what happens. What do you think?
Anyways, guys,
Cousin Jesse put the schmack down.
I guess I'm coming over to hang out with
Got him on FaceTime here.
Guess I'm coming over to hang out with y'all.
Coming to camp with the gobbler.
Oh yeah, good job, man.
Good job, dude.
It's a great bird.
Hell yeah.
I'll be
Very
up there,
cool.
guys. Love you.
All right, love you, dude.
Love you. See it.
Oh my God, dude, that's awesome. Killing it, boys. What is that? Is that a bird hanging there, Cud?
Yes, sir.
That is what I'm talking about, dude. Jacob and I just got back to camp. Cud and Jesse put the schmack down. How many birds you kill this year?
2.
God dang, we're gonna have to step our game up, Jacob.
Me too.
Tell me the story, brother.
I'm done though. That's the only sad part. Now I have to go back to work.
I suppose. Tell me the story, brother.
So I had a home project this weekend, so I had to go drop off some equipment. So it detached me from my regular spot, and on the way back, I was like, well, maybe I ought to just try to go behind my house real quick. So there's.
And you'd been seeing birds back there.
Oh yeah. So I'd been driving by, seeing birds.
And we saw a ton of birds the other day working on your house when we left.
I went over to my usual spot this morning, and nothing was going on. Not a gobble, not a nothing.
We got a fire going here. Jacob, you good? Watch him, boys. I'm getting smoked out.
Anyway, so I went, and you know the pond behind my house. I just went,
Yeah.
I parked back by the pond, walked back there, found a good looking spot, and set up. Called for probably 30, 45 minutes, and then around probably 10, 15, I was about to like fall asleep. I was like, had my head back on the tree and was kind of just close my eyes and enjoying the sun, and then there was a lone gobble. And I was set up.
How far away?
I couldn't really tell. I thought he was like 100 or so yards away, something like that. But I thought it was straight in front of me. And so I got all geared up straight in front of me. And I've been trying not to call too much because that's always been like a flaw of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Gobble, I
think
get,
we're
like,
all
super
guilty of that.
aggressive, and then I freak them out, and then they never end up coming in. So I just chilled. So as soon as he was coming straight in, I didn't hear nothing for like probably 10 minutes. I turned the camera on at this point in time after I heard the first gobble, so I've got this on video.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's kind of a blur, if I'm being honest.
I can't wait to see it here in a minute.
And I hit the call a few more times and had a gobble. Still sounded like it was in front of me. But then I had this slate call sitting right here on my thigh. This is where I need to get my mouth call game. I've always known this was a possibility of what could happen. But turkeys, I was expecting to come straight forward, and I had a big, like a fallen down cedar tree or something right to my right that was like obstructing my view to the right. So literally, I couldn't see. I was sitting on a tree line like this, looking out, like 90-degree angle. There's a big pile of brush right here. So these birds came right down this fence row. I was expecting to come straight, and then about the time that I seen them, they were right on top of my Jake decoy, two of them at full strut, and I was just like this. And I did that, and my freaking slate call fell off my knee, and I bought that little metal frame turkey seat, you know, with the legs that fall out, and it slid off my leg, hit the metal, and goes clink.
Oh, jeez.
And one of those birds just straight skeeted out of there. He just DD'd. And the other one acted like it, but it was like too much for him to resist. So he did like a 180, came back, and I just made a little movement like this to get, because my gun was like right here, kind of like in my armpit.
Yeah.
But he must have seen me because he skeeted, and so I did one of these numbers like this. Boom.
And this is the first year with that red dot, you were able to just zero in on his ass, or?
I busted him running like it was a clay pigeon
Okay.
shoot. And then he dropped, and I took out like an inch diameter freaking stick that was poking out. I was shooting through some stuff, so I feel like I did get a little bit lucky.
Well,
But
hey,
it
man.
worked out. I mean,
So was it, how much was instinctual? How much, I mean, were you able to get that red dot right on his head and put the smack, or?
yeah, I don't know. It was just like, you know, you kind of black out sometimes and stuff just happens.
Well,
It's
that's
kinda like that. Like
30
I
years
did
of
go like
hunting
this,
kicking in.
Boom. And then you'll see on the video, I just kind of like immediately popped up because I didn't know how good I hit him or anything. And he was still breathing when I got
That's those shots we couldn't make 15, 20 years ago.
I know, right?
Or the ones we missed and hadn't learned from.
All them clay pigeon shoots in the bottom paid off, I guess.
There you go.
I'm just glad I had head available to shoot at the angle he ran off at.
That's what I'm talking about,
So
dude.
it was intense, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, congratulations, man. That's badass. Awesome. I have to check it out on video here directly.
this right here. It's this strip of shit right here. I think they're right back there. I think they're roosted like in here, dude.
Get some steaks, bowl. Fire grill ribeyes. That'll be pretty darn good. Jacob's can't cook, typically. Kills it. Where'd them taters go, boy? You got them all covered up. Are they in there, Jacob?
Yeah.
All right, you ain't got to open them up. I was just gonna check them out. Turn that page. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be wonderful.
Good eating.
Roosted a couple birds here at dark, so we're fired up. We're gonna eat ribeye and some taters. What do you say, Jacob? We're gonna put the schmack down in the morning?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, let's do this.
South of those two, just a little bit too. I don't know, man. They can be right in, within 150 yards of us for sure. We'll just see how it develops here. Like as much as they gobbled, they only answered me maybe less than 10 times, 5 times maybe. Which was kind of different. He just answered me there though, which was a good thing. There's a bird gobbling behind us too. There he is, right there at the end of the field, Jacob. Oh shit, those might be hens. I don't know what we're working with here. Oh, you dirty hens. You dirty, dirty hens. Morning. Down to my last day to hunt, unfortunately. The birds have been tough, man. We had a few going in the roost this morning, or yesterday morning, and then a couple hens went to them, just took them off. So, not a lot of gobbling. We've been hunting till 1 o'clock every day, so we've been putting our time in, trying just that our determination's gonna eventually pay off here. So we're back on our family farm here, and nothing really gobbling so far on the roost. But we've seen birds every single time we've been here, so we're just gonna sit and kind of let the woods come alive here, and hopefully something will happen. Let's see what happens the last day. Let's make it happen. closest to us kind of had spurs. He's got like 3/4 inch spurs on him. It's like almost a Jake. It's weird. I don't know. Normally a Jake doesn't even hardly have spurs. Bust him again. There he is. Get him, boy. Let's take a chop. Good job, boy. Just gave him a warning shot. Good job, brother. That's what I'm talking about. We'll have to take a look at him. Like I said, I don't know if he's a Jake or a freaking young gobbler or what's going on with him.
I saw his spurs when he was coming in.
I've killed Jakes and they got like little round nubs that barely poke out of the damn skin.
Glad he didn't run off. I'm gonna have to pat him my gun.
I'm on the red dot train.
I'm gonna be too. Oh, gun shot right there. You just got the rock beard.
What'd you say?
Some maybe beard just rotting on.
I don't know. What's going on? Good job, brother. This is the one when he was running across the field. He must have been running flat because I could see that beard flipping back and forth.
He's got little nubs.
Spur nubs.
Nothing great.
It's a good hunt though. They went through that gap in the fence that Dad told me about. I figured that's what they's doing. Went down there. My dad just told me there's a gap in our fence down here. They come off the neighbor. He just told me that the other day. And then birds couldn't get through. We were setting up just to left this cedar here. Birds couldn't get through the fence earlier. Both the two of them. And then they worked down. There's a gap. They come across and right into the decoys here. What are you working with there?
Nothing great.
Okay. It's the biggest Jake spurs I ever seen. It was enough to make me question it, that's for sure. Cool.
Elite.
We're down to our last day of the hunt here. And I had a couple Jake birds come in. One's got a pretty damn good beard on it. We were convinced it had a little bit of spur action, but yeah, Jacob put the schmack down on him. Oh man, good
Pretty
job,
good
boy.
hunt. Snuck in on us.
Cool. We got a bird. Gobbling quite a bit on the neighbor to the north of us here. He's cut Jacob an ice call several times. He's also cut the distance a little ways, but at this point we're just gonna give him a little bit of time, see if he's gonna come in. It's about a little before 11 o'clock on my last day to hunt, so Jacob already killed a nice bird earlier, and yeah, let's see if we can make it a double.
What's up, killers?
Smack down on him.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you, man. Biggest damn Jake I've seen.
Oh, yeah.
What's the beard on that thing? I don't know.
Shoot, it is.
That's not very good. I've killed jakes that had beards like that big around. All right. Got camp all packed up. It's been a hell of a lot of fun, that's for sure. There's our bone range. Tent was over there, Jacob Killer. Anyway, had a great time, right, brother?
That's right.
Yep. It's our first annual, we might call it, turkey camp, 2023 turkey camp. So Jacob put the smack down this morning. Jesse killed a couple over the last couple weeks here. I'm heading back to Minnesota, try to smoke one with a bow. I did not get one. I called in some jakes and that, had some good hunts, hunted with a lot of different people, which is cool. Hunted with Dakota, Jesse, Braylon, folks I don't usually get to hunt with, so that was awesome. Stomped around our family land, both Grandma Pat's, Grandma Willie's, all the government ground. So stuff that I've been really wanting to do. So successful as hell, a lot of fun. So hopefully I'll be coming to you with a bird in Minnesota soon.